to Penryn now to see if we can source the part from the Volvo dealer who have very kindly managed to find us something.
It's been a long, hard season. I'm feeling weary to my bones. I guess that's my reason. I've packed my bags and now I'm gone. Somewhere between the sun and the deep blue sea.
So it's the following morning after a sleep. Gosh, I was knackered yesterday. We were in Penryn Marina for a night. I've discovered a problem with my water strainer, so got to go to a Chandler's and either find a new one or some seals. But it seems to be a problem every time we sail. We get this strange effect where all the water drains out of the system. So we've got to fix that, and then probably off for Anchorage tonight. And hopefully Isles of Scilly. We'll see. Lovely place here, right underneath the Maritime Museum. Very nice, very good indeed. Very happy. Anyway, we'll update you in a bit. Cheerio. That was open. It's your unerring ability for navigation.
Where is she?
Over there. So the consensus opinion appears to be that the water strainer is the problem here. So
No, I just used the phone this week.
So do I.
So on the way to Penryn now to see if we can source the part from the Volvo dealer in Penryn who have very kindly managed to find us something. So we'll have a wander around Penryn and see what we can find. So made our way to Falmouth Yacht Brokers here in Penryn. Lovely setting actually. Spoke to Jerry, who's the owner here, and he's been absolutely superb for us. Went out and got us a Vitus water strainer, and yeah, we're back to the boat now. I've absolutely fantastic service here. No relation whatsoever, but I've got to tell you, it's people like this that allow us to keep sailing. Top quality service. Thank you very much. So, here's Penryn. Very, very pretty. So, now on the way to the boathouse in Penryn to see if we can find some 19mm, well 3/4 inch armoured tube. And we'll report onwards from there. But beautiful day, hopefully. So we're outside the boathouse in Penryn. Got our tube, got our strainer, got our Jubilee clips. Hopefully this will solve the problem and we can crack on. Wow, what a day! I just want to say a big thank you to the Boatswain's Locker Chandlery in Falmouth for actually taking pity on us and pointing us in the direction of the chap at Falmouth Yacht Brokers. You're a lifesaver. Thank you so much. Okay, so back at the boat, we've taken all of the pipes out that we needed to. We've taken the inspection hatch out on this side. The stopcock is off. We know there's water coming through there because there's water all the way down there now. So all the pipes on the floor down here, we're going to replace all these. That's the new strainer, and that's the Vetus one next to the old Volvo one. It doesn't look in great shape, but you can never tell, so probably it's best we replace it. And all I'm going to do is drill 2 holes in this plate here and mount the Vetus one, so it shouldn't be too difficult. So that's the strainer mounted to the back plate, tube's ready to go. I've done them slightly longer just to make sure. Let's get the first ones on. Well, there we go. That's all that done, and the water level seems to be right now. All the hose is done. We'll see if that fixes the problem. Morning, folks. It's about 6:20 and we are just about to set off for the Isles of Scilly. It's very quiet, very grey morning. I'm just about to start the engine. I didn't want to start the engine and wake everybody else up, but yeah, very, very quiet this morning. Alice is sorting the boat out at the moment. It's quite chilly, but yeah, we've got a tidal window about 3 hours around the Lizard, and yeah, could be a good day. We'll see. This is going to tick off. Hopefully, this will tick off one of the items on our bucket list of sailing, which isn't a really big bucket list. It's got 1 item on it at the moment. But yeah, let's do this. It might be motoring. So there we go. We'll slip the lines, and thank you. We slipped the. Thank you. We slipped the lines, and we're off. Goodbye, Falmouth. RFA boat L3007, which is Lyme Bay. Did a transit on her from Weymouth to London last year as part of a Sea Cadet trip. Fascinating boat. The most sort of Swiss Army penknife, really. Does refueling, has a hospital on board, houses a few hundred Marines. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. Yeah, it was an experience. So, leaving Falmouth, we head down past Coverack, past the Lizard Point, across Mounts Bay, leaving Wolf Rock to the north, we make landfall just at St Martin's, around to Tresco and into New Grimsby Sound.
Strong across far northern and far western areas. A cold front will move slowly southeast, giving rain for a time. Line beaters to land then, including the Isles of Scilly 24-hour forecast. Westerly or southwesterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 in each.
So you can see Lizard Point, or the Lizard, in the background. It's a bit of a milestone for me and Alice. It's the furthest west we've been, the furthest south we've been, and this is quite an adventure for us. So hopefully this marks the start of something a bit new for us. We just thought we'd mark this point because it's well, why not? Your thoughts on the...
It's a new adventure for us. The furthest we've ever come sailing.
Yeah. Very cool. Old scouting trick I learned, which is quite useful on boats. So if you get these slightly more expensive boxes of cereal, just chuck the milk in and eat straight out of there. Nice and simple, no washing up, just a spoon required. That's a helpful tip for the day. Now then, so it's 11:15. We've been on the go now for... Oh, dolphin! Just one, or is it a porpoise? Just suddenly broke the... Anyway, sorry. Right, we have been... Back on track, Owen. We have been on the go now for 4 and a bit hours, 4 or 5 hours. We are halfway across Mounts Bay. The wind has subsided. The sea state is okay. It's a bit... We have a few slams. Currently doing about 5 knots. We've taken the sail off. Taken the sail down, the main down, because we were having to go at motor sailing, but we're heading straight into wind, and I want to leave Wolf Rock to the south rather than to the north, because I really don't want to have to mess about with the traffic separation scheme off Land's End. So we're just see how we get on with this as it is now. Reduced our speed a little bit by about half a knot, but to be quite frank, it's probably going to make half an hour's difference to our arrival time. I can report that the autopilot is doing absolutely marvellously, and we've also got the Rain Remote app working on our iPad. That's also working really well too, and I'll show you that now. So this is the Rain Remote app that allows us to control the chart plotter from our iPad. I don't know if you can actually see it. It's a free download, works really well. And you can see there's some boats here on the AIS. Obviously the symbol for our boat is way bigger than it actually is. So if we stand up, we can probably see that other boat in the distance, and it should be ahead of us on our starboard side. Should it be? No, on our starboard side. So, and there it is. There's a boat over there on our starboard side, and as you can see, not a huge deal more out here to look at really, to be honest. Land's End is just over there. Yeah, it's a bit up and down. So we're about 10 miles off now. You can see the Isles of Scilly quite handily. I apologise about the wind noise. I didn't want to bring out the good camera because it's been quite rainy, so I had to make do with the GoPro. Just past the Sinoleon 3, which is quite cool, ferry, and we're just motor sailing at the moment because we're very, very close to the wind. In fact, we're probably going to have to set the sails down in a minute because the wind shifted around another 10 degrees back to where it was. So the tiny little window of close hauling that we had is about to go away again. But hey, we had a bit of a sail, it's been fun, and we'll catch up with you when we get closer to the Isles of Scilly. Trying to work out the pilotage into Tresco because we're going to come here into New Grimsby Sound. So at the moment what it looks like outside is this. Pretty lumpy, but we're coming in and we're planning to take the visitors boys here. So we're using our West Country cruising guide, and I think we sorted the answer out. We tried ringing but there's no answer, so I'm guessing we just go in, find a buoy and make fast. Happy days. moorings. Came to St Mary's because the rolling from the swell from the Atlantic was appalling, and it's much nicer here. So we just we put the torpedo in the dinghy, got everything sorted out, and we're going to have a quick look around St Mary's today. I'm just going to have a quick recce now, make sure the electric motor's all okay. Managed to bump a buoy, look at that. And then we'll see how we get on from there. Lots and lots of boats in the anchorage there. I think it's worth explaining that Alice and I have been trying to get to the Isles of Scilly for 5 years. Every year it seemed we'd set out, we'd have a go, and we just couldn't get anywhere close. And we were almost overwhelmed that we'd actually made it, and we just took some time to let it sink in. Really, really magical place to be. Learned quite a lot this morning. So I learned that the Isles of Scilly guidebooks are pretty much accurate, and if you've got swell coming in, don't be there. That's our first lesson. Second lesson was it's not always crowded in season, because there's more empty mooring points here than there are yachts. Although having said that, that's now filling up nicely. So with the weather window that we've got now, we should have a very enjoyable couple of days now. We will see. It's about 6 o'clock at night, and the mooring field has gone from empty to full, and the sun has come out, and it is amazing here. So hot, so cool, so wonderful in fact. Just going to show you around the mooring field. Absolutely incredible. So many boats. Nice simple boat tea. Probably a bit hot actually, that. Oh, hang on. Hang on, which way around does it go? Yeah. So nice simple boat tea, some asparagus, pork strips, and what is in essence burnt chicken now. There we go. Nice and simple. Love it. Just the job. There we go. It's all about getting it right. There we are.
Sorry.